Yo, what up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you got Black Mama, bringing you guys back another Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War live commentary. I know it's been a while since I did a live commentary, and you guys probably know I'm not really into this niche, but I thought it'd be mandatory, just because, Cold War is not fully released yet, and I'm hoping that, Treyarch watches this video. I highly doubt it, just because I don't really get that much views on my YouTube channel, but who knows, maybe if I do an SEO properly on this video, you guys give it a lot of likes, leave a lot of feedback on the comment section, and it might, show up in their homepage or something. But that's really up to you guys. So, like you read from the title, title's gonna be about skill-based matchmaking, aka SBMM, and a lot of people have different opinions on it, and I'm sure all of them have valid points. But this is my channel. This is my video. I just wanna let you guys know about my personal opinion on skill-based matchmaking. So, skill-based matchmaking has been a very hot topic lately, especially in the past week during the Call of Duty Cold War Alpha. And, you guys are probably wondering, well, what's wrong with skill-based matchmaking? It sounds legit. It makes sense. You play against, if you're a bad player, you can play against the bad players. If you're a good player, you play against average players. If you're a really good player, you play against the sweatiest players. Yeah, I get that. But here's my issue with skill-based matchmaking. And Treyarch, if you're watching this, hopefully you are, please hear me out. I've been playing Call of Duty for a very long time. I played COD 4 campaign. I played World at War Zombies. I was pretty hardcore on that, and I played multiplayer ever since Modern Warfare 2. So I'm an OG fan of the franchise. I put many hours in the COD titles, so basically like days, months. So I know what I'm talking about, okay? So hear me out, Treyarch. I beg you, especially on the beta, please remove skill-based matchmaking. Just just remove it for once, especially on the beta. It's not like it's a full release of the game. It's really up to you if you want to implement skill-based matchmaking on the release of your game. Obviously, you guys have to listen to Activision. It's their call. I don't know how your analytics work, how much money you guys make by having new consumers in Call of Duty coming in. I get it, man. I get it. With skill-based matchmaking, you guys get new faces on the COD community. You guys make more money. You get more consumers. I get that. As a business standpoint, it'd be stupid to remove skill-based matchmaking. But I want you guys to think about this in the long run. I feel like you guys are only thinking about the short term. For us, good players, that's probably like 25-30% of the COD community. There's a lot of good players out there, man. The OG fans, the pub stompers, the content creators, the pro players. This is why we want skill-based matchmaking removed in the game. Hopefully you can just do that for the beta, so people can experience what connection-based matchmaking is. So if you guys know what connection-based matchmaking is, basically where the lobbies are mainly focused on connection. So what they would do with connection-based is they'll really focus connecting you with players near where you're currently located at. So let's say you live in Canada, you basically play against people that live in Canada or Northern America. If you're based on Europe, mostly people in the Europe section. So you have better connection when you play multiplayer. That's how it used to be, especially in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. That's how it used to be. So skill-based matchmaking wasn't really a thing. They said there was skill-based matchmaking in those old titles. Maybe there was, but it was not that thick, especially since Modern Warfare 2019. That title is the most thickest skill-based matchmaking I ever experienced, especially when the lobbies break apart, where you do good in one game, and then they punish you for doing good and they chuck you in a harder lobby. That's insane, man. Especially for public matches. They're literally playing like a COD league where it's very unenjoyable. It really sucks. That system. I'm very happy that Black Ops Cold War doesn't have that system where it breaks lobbies apart. Because in Black Ops Cold War, at least even if you get a good lobby, you can kind of keep it as long as possible until everybody leaves. So I'm glad that the beta had the lobbies keeping them together. But that being said, yeah, for the good players, it's not good for skill-based matchmaking because it's really hard to grind for camos, grind for leaderboards, boost your KD. Like for me personally, I like to grind leaderboards I really love to grind, camos. I really love to grind KD. I love that, man. I love looking at numbers. I love pushing that. I love increasing that. That's what drives me in Call of Duty. I love grinding the leaderboards, man. I love pushing up. I love increasing my KD. Getting those win streaks. My friends, I love pub stomping, man. Call of Duty Call of Duty used to be a fast arcade game when I was a kid growing up in high school. It was just so fun, man. I can hop into any public match, whether I'm playing in a party of 2 or a full party or solo, and just pub stomp because I was a good player. And sometimes there was other good players in the lobby, in my team or against me because it was connection based. But the beauty of thing about connection based was because it was still evenly played because of team balancing, and I love that, man. I think that's what made the game fun, because even though there wasn't really thick skill based matchmaking, you can play against noobs, especially Christmas time in December against Christmas noobs. There was still team balancing, so even though there was a couple noobs, you still had some sweaty players in the lobby. But just because there's some sweaty players in the lobby, if they're like solo or in a party but they're not in your party, you'll still be playing against them. But then you have a noob in your team and they'll have a noob in their team. So that's what really balanced the game. That's what made it fun. It was the variety. You never really knew what lobby you were going to get. Sometimes you're going to play sweaty players, full man parties, random players, solo players. And then there would just be team balancing. You'll have a good player in your team, they'll have a good player in their team, you'll have noobs in your team, and they'll have noobs in your team. And that's what made the game really fun. Nowadays, especially Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, if you have a high KD, like a 2+ KD, or even like a 1+ KD, let me tell you, even a 1+ KD are pretty sweaty lobbies too now. Just because nobody wants to have a high KD in Modern Warfare. You only be matching against those players, and everybody's just as sweaty as you. Imagine, it's like having like 12 LeBron James in one lobby. You know what I mean? Like how what's the fun of that? Like, especially when you're a good player, having 12 LeBron James going at each other. Imagine if LeBron went against other LeBrons in the NBA. LeBron wouldn't be LeBron anymore. He'd just be an average player. That's basically what skill-based matchmaking does to good players. It makes you an average player now, because you're playing people on your level. What's the point of making it called public matches if you're playing against ranked player matches, like ranked players? You're basically in a ranked system. You're playing and plus you don't get rewarded for playing people your skill level. There's no elo system. That's why a lot of pro players and competitive players asking for a ranked system have 2 different playlists. One for public matches where no skill based matchmaking is, but have team balancing obviously, and have a playlist where it's like skill based matchmaking where you compete and you can earn rewards. And obviously, if you have a high elo system, a high rank, you can probably get matched up against pro players in those lobbies, where it makes people want to play that system, for the rewards and getting to get recognized in the COD community, especially if you're content creators or pub stompers who want to be playing against pro players like Attach, Scump, and those guys, Optic Gaming, Hudsman, FaZe. That's why you gotta have a ranked playlist so people can play against those famous players, man. And a public match is where you can just chill, so it's fair for everyone. With public matches with the skill-based matchmaking, it's only fun for the new players, the casual players, because they don't have to sweat like us good players. They're just playing players that are not that good. For us good players, we're only playing against people that are good, like other LeBron James, other Kobe Bryants. It'd be good for everybody. Everybody has fair play, fair share. Everybody can experience what the game was truly about, man. Because at the end of the day, man, noobs are gonna be good players eventually. I was a noob once back in the day, Modern Warfare 2. I remember back at the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, I couldn't even get a UAV. I couldn't even get 5 kills in a row. But the incentive of me seeing other good players dropping a tactical nuke, attack helicopter, that made me want to improve. That made me want to get better. That made me strive. I just feel like the skill-based matchmaking where you're catering to noobs, you don't give them that incentive. They'll never improve. You're handing them over everything. You know what I mean? It's just like an employee. You're giving bad employees, raises, position higher positions. That doesn't work in the real world. That shouldn't be how it is in the video. Like, for crying out loud, it's a video game, man. We shouldn't be catering to noobs. I get that as a business standpoint, you get more consumers that way, but I'm telling you, Treyarch, in the long run, or Activision, whoever's watching this, you're gonna lose a lot of your hardcore fan base, and your hardcore fan base is what really grew your community, man. We're based, a lot of us, hardcore players, man, are content creators, pub stumps, even people that don't even play, that don't even upload content on the internet. We spread the message to the world about Call of Duty, how great of a fast-paced first-person shooter arcade game this is. But nowadays, man, it feels more of like an errand, man. As a content creator, it just feels like I'm just trying to get the gameplays now. Like, I can't even grind the game. I can't even grind leaderboards, or push my KD up to a 3 because of the thick skill-based matchmaking. I just don't enjoy it. And it sucks for like people that are not good in the game, like my family or friends that have like a low KD. I can't even play with them because they suck so bad at the game. And when I host the lobbies or they're partying with me, they play against the sweatiest players, so they don't even want to play with me. So it really breaks like relationships and stuff. But I don't know, Treyarch. Hopefully you guys remove skill-based matchmaking during the beta. I would really appreciate that for us all, the OG players that are really good at the game. It really makes sense. So like the new players and the casual players can kind of see how the lobbies really work with this connection base. We would really appreciate that. And whatever you guys decide during the real release of the game, it is what it is, man. We'll probably still buy the game just because we're Call of Duty fanboys. But please, Treyarch, hope you guys watch this and make it connection based. Oh my god, what is that? 84? Come on, that's crazy. 84 kills, dog. Oh my god, 86 and 10, dog. I'm not even playing, bro. This guy did pretty good too. Yo, we went ham on these kids, bro. Look at that, bro. I'm frying fried chicken right now, folks. 86 kills and 10 deaths, man. Holy smokes. I was just like on a tear, man.